अरे ये तो सारी बातें अमीरों की हैं।
नेचुरल फार्मिंग एंड ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग इज नॉट वेरी सिंपल।
एलोपैथी मेडिसिन से उसका एक पर्टिकुलर रिएक्शन बॉडी में होता है।
बायोडिग्रेडेबल एंड कंपोस्टेबल चीजें ज्यादा यूज करने की बात बाद में करते। अभी जो हम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं ना, जो कचरा कर रहे हैं, हाँ उसकी बात करते
जी। हमें वो एनवायरनमेंट को डिस्ट्रॉय करने के वजह से हमने हेल्थ इश्यूज फेस किए हैं, लाइफ इश्यूज फेस किए, ताकि तो ही हम जागे हैं।
Hello everyone, thank you for following us on Green Talks by Ideas of Green Living. So Green Living is an idea which was created couple of years back when it was the COVID time, where I thought there should be some action to be taken every day. Even before the COVID, there are a lot of conversations happening in your mind that what do we do with the environment? Everyone is educated. People know what is right and people know what is wrong about environment, but still we don't put in action. We believe that there would be someone who will come and save us in the world, despite we are raising pollution, we are destructing nature and so on and so forth. So last time we had a conversation with Lokendra Balsaria, but now today we have Bunty Raval, who is one of our core team members, who has been associated as an advisor earlier, and now she is putting her first step in terms of coming on the show. So we are presenting a short conversation which is a quest in everyone's mind, and we are presenting these ideas and we are putting a spark to the people who are not able to take action. They are waiting for a trigger. The way the trigger happened in my life, I would appreciate if you don't start a social venture or start a social initiative for sustainability and environment protection, but at least change some actions. So I hope our conversation will inspire you, and this conversation is based on some interesting research and interaction with a lot of environment experts, farmers and eco-friendly activists and enthusiasts. So hello Bunty, welcome. Hello. And it will be great to have a great conversation on sustainability and environment protection.
Thank you, definitely. So विश्वम, जो मेजर चीज़ मैं आजकल ऑब्जर्व कर रही हूँ कि क्योंकि आफ्टर कोविड
जी
पूरी दुनिया का एक रुझाव सस्टेनेबिलिटी की तरफ आया है, एनवायरनमेंट को प्रोटेक्ट करने पे आया है, क्योंकि हमें वो एनवायरनमेंट को डिस्ट्रॉय करने के वजह से हमने हेल्थ इश्यूज फेस किए हैं, लाइफ इश्यूज फेस किए, ताकि तो ही हम जागे हैं।
राइट।
बट उस पहल में, उस डायरेक्शन में काफ़ी लोग सस्टेनेबिलिटी के नाम पे मार्केटिंग कर रहे हैं, अलग अलग चीज़ें प्रमोट कर रहे हैं। तो कोर वैल्यू पे, कोर अंडरस्टैंडिंग में क्या एक सस्टेनेबल लाइफस्टाइल होनी चाहिए और क्या हमें उस डायरेक्शन पे मेजर चीज़ पे काम करना चाहिए?
सो फर्स्ट स्टेप इज what's going on in your mind and what's coming out as an action. At a lot of times we know that we should not consume plastic water bottles. We should not throw waste in a non-segregated manner. But still we do it. Dry waste, wet waste, even today is getting thrown away in the same dustbin. We know that planting trees is important, but we don't say anything. We know that we have to use less of a non-recyclable material, but still we use it. So it is very important to put things into action.
गवर्नमेंट के साइड से तो वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट गवर्नमेंट कोशिश तो कर रही है, हम लोग को भी बोलती है कि हरे डब्बे में डालो, नीले डब्बे में डालो, मगर एक आखिर में हम लोग ये ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं कि फाइनली तो सब लोग मिक्स करके ही गवर्नमेंट वो कचरा डंप कर रही है। ऑन अ पर्सनल लेवल हम ऐसा क्या एक छोटी चीज़ चेंज कर दें विश्वम कि ये यार वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट का इशू थोड़ा रिजॉल्व हो एज अ पर्सनल ग्राउंड में?
सो आई विल टेक इट अप फ्रॉम अ वेरी बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग वेयर वी हैव टू रिड्यूस. सो देयर आर वेरी सिंपल थिंग्स: रिड्यूस, रिसाइकल, reuse. So these are three very important aspects. Reduce is whatever you consume less. We consume in a very thoughtful and a mindful way, that do we need this or we don't need it. For an example, in today's trend, we talk about iPhone. Every 1 or 2 years, there is a new iPhone coming up.
Yes.
So do we think that we need to upgrade? Do you think that we need it? Then we should consume it. Does that model makes a very major difference or not is the question. Do we need disposable material? We want to use metal bottles or copper bottles or earthen pots? That we have to decide. Now coming to the most important part is recycle. Now recycle is divided into two parts, organic and non-organic. If I have to explain further, biodegradable or compostable or non-biodegradable or which takes time. For an example, cigarette butts.
Right.
World across, cigarette smoking is a style statement.
Yes.
And especially in India, we will find every nook and corner there will be gutka wrappers,
बिल्कुल.
kheni plastics and cigarette butts.
And they are so thin, they just flies away. अरे मैं जैसे अभी कुछ टाइम पहले ही आसाम जाके आई, वो एरिया बहुत साफ था क्योंकि वहाँ पे कॉन्शियसली लोकल उस पे ध्यान दे रहे हैं. मगर आप जैसे कोई दूसरे मनाली वाले माउंटेन रेंज पे चले जाइए, गुटखा वगैरह के जो पाउचेस होते हैं वो उड़ के भाई इस तरफ उधर इधर चले जाएंगे. भाई कहाँ से कोई लेने जाएगा? स्पेशली ट्रैकर्स को बुलाना पड़ेगा उसको लाने के लिए. एंड सेम विद द सिगरेट बट्स. यू आर एक्चुअली राइट कि वो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू बायोडिग्रेड एंड इवन कलेक्ट.
Same way we talk about food and plastics. If I have to just mention to biodegrade,
wow,
there are startups which needs to be promoted who are recycling cigarette butts into various products. They know how to process it, but we do not segregate it.
Yes, definitely.
Also, there is a statistics that 50 to 60% of the waste is organic and biodegradable in nature. What does that include? Forget about increasing that number. Biodegradable and compostable चीजें ज़्यादा यूज करने की बात बाद में करते हैं. अभी जो हम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं ना, जो कचरा कर रहे हैं, उसकी बात करते हैं.
जी.
So food waste,
जी.
your food leftovers,
जी.
stale food, garden waste, cotton clothes, cotton material, some of the non-chemical used papers. These are one of the most important things which can be biodegradable.
True. True.
ठीक है, तो ये biodegradable होता है.
बिल्कुल.
अभी ये 50 to 60% होता है. अभी next step, it's the practice. We want to keep our homes clean and the world dirty.
Yes.
ठीक है, यानी घर साफ रखना है, दुनिया खराब रखनी है.
जी. जी.
And we want neat and clean roads.
जी.
We want people to clean our shit. We don't want to clean. So there is an awareness required that please either at source level, there is a very big debate and very big advocacy by environmental experts, nature enthusiasts, that we need to convert our natural waste or biodegradable waste into compost. I am not going to share how composting is done. There are a lot of people who have done how composting is done. You can just Google or you can check out these few videos which are appearing in the screen and you can follow it and you will know how can we do it. There are also links given in the bio where you can go and watch how composting is done. Composting is just a very simple process जो waste non-natural waste से mix होके hazardous gas और hazardous chemical reflect करेंगे. यानी when you use your biodegradable material with non-biodegradable material, it is but obvious it is going to react.
True.
It is going to lead into microplastics because lot of waste plastics are very thin. Even though government has put in that you need to use beyond 40 micron and there are technical upgradation every time government keeps on giving you use thick plastic so that microplastic doesn't happen and so that recycling is possible.
Right.
So please, organic waste and non-organic waste organic and compostable waste and non-compostable and plastic material or electric material has to be divided into two part. And जो organic and natural waste है उसको compost में convert करना चाहिए. Either you do it at your level or you get into society level or area level. Someone has to do it. So what we do is, I have a garden. So we have 3-4 pots where we put our organic waste in a mixed, where brown and greens are mixed, and we put for recycling. We don't throw it out. But imagine the street dogs, the stray animals, which are equal citizens of the world.
Yes.
The world is as much as theirs is ours. I hope you agree.
I totally agree with that.
That
yes.
we have to
we all
take care and respect the animals. All the animals, all the microorganisms, all the smallest organisms has equal right to live because they have a role to play.
Yes.
Every role is decided by nature and we cannot outsmart the nature.
Yes.
We might be that humans are the best species or they are the most intelligent species, but we don't know. Are we the most intelligent ones or not? So what is your views? Is human appropriate person to rule and decide how the world should move, or we should introspect that we have to change the way of looking at? What are your views on this?
See, at a broader perspective, million years से ये धरती थी, ठीक है? और अगर आप सारे स्पीशीज और एनिमल्स को देखें तो कोई वेस्ट नहीं करता है. शेर उतना ही शिकार करेगा और खाएगा जितना उसको खाना है, और उसके बाद भी जो अगर कुछ बच जाएगा तो नेचर में कोई ना कोई अलग जीव आके उसे जीरो की तरफ लेके जाएंगे. ह्यूमन इज ओनली लिविंग बीइंग ऑन दिस अर्थ हु क्रिएट्स लॉट ऑफ वेस्ट. उसे इतना खाना होगा, इतना उगाएगा, इतना सड़ाएगा, उतना बेचेगा, उसको गलत तरीक़ों से पैकिंग करेगा, अलग अलग फॉर्म्स में लेके जाएगा. जो काफ़ी सारे ऐसे कहते हैं कि मेडिसिन्स, जो एलोपैथी मेडिसिन्स है उसका एक पर्टिकुलर रिएक्शन बॉडी में होता है क्योंकि वो बहुत ही माइन्यूट लेवल पे एक्सट्रैक्ट किया जाता है. तो इसलिए काफ़ी एलोपैथी मेडिसिन्स का रिएक्शन होता है कि ये अगर शरीर के लिए अच्छा है तो उसका वो रिएक्शन है. यानी ये सारी चीज़ें ह्यूमन कर रहा है. हमें शायद ऐसा लगता है कि हम इंटेलिजेंट हैं, मगर मुझे नहीं लगता है ओवरऑल अगर मैं देखूं कि वी ह्यूमंस आर वो बहुत ऐसे लाइक very smart on that.
Right.
The day we decide consuming only how much we need, that day we should tell ourselves that we are a smartest species on this earth. Till that time, I don't think so we should tell ourselves that.
Bunty, when we are talking about environment, sustainability and nature friendly living, what should be the ideal approach for everyone towards living in a way which is more sustainable, more friendly with nature, more like going in sync, not hurting the world, not hurting the nature? So what should be that approach?
First of all, see, we humans are a selfish creature. That we are talking about sustainability after Corona more. So, to a very ground level, if you want to live a sustainable life, start consuming organic food, which will not only help nature, but also your own self, or your own health. We know that when organic products are produced, they don't use chemicals. But what is the other side? If they are not using the chemicals, those chemicals are not seeping in the soil. It's not going in our water system. And plus not going in our body also. So the base should start with the consumption, I feel.
Okay.
Consumption of food. Then go to consumption of your clothing. Okay. Consumption of other things. I generally, I'm vocal for local person. Not because I'm sustainable, but I know personally to get that product, there is a less transport is used. I'm fetching something locally. So there is carbon footprint is less. So that way I contribute, on that. Plus consume your locally grown fruits and vegetables more than going for something imported. It works same way. Plus it's good for your health also. When you're rooted, when you're living in certain city with a certain temperature, with a certain vibration of the earth, and if you eating which is grown around you, that will impact your body in very nicer way.
Okay.
Then one more further level, if you want to increase towards sustainability, stop using chemicals in your washrooms, I believe, in your soaps, in your creams, because that eventually ending up in a water streams. When obviously we want our toilets to be clean, obviously we want our hands to be clean and sanitized. Go for the options which are more sustainable, because eventually, as I said, it's going in the water stream, that is getting clean, and then you're drinking that water. You understand the whole cycle of the water. यहाँ पे पानी आपने डाल दिया और ये आगे चल के चला गया, ऐसा नहीं होता, वो घूम फिर के आपके पास ही आता है. So I believe that if you just by one major change, if we can make in our lifestyle, obviously eating organic and all other things, that if we start using biodegradable toilet cleaners, hand wash, skin creams also, that will have major impact in the water streams and microorganism which lives in a water system. Which gets killed because of we are using harsh chemicals, and then that's why you see a lot of rivers in Noida, Bangalore are frothing and have very high acidic value in it.
Right.
When the demand for such chemical reduces, you will see the manufacturing of such chemical will reduce, and usage of such chemicals will reduce.
Right. I would just add over here that India has seen a rise of use of chemicals in agriculture.
Yes.
Since the Green Revolution.
Yes.
I was interacting with a very learned person who is working very closely with farmers. I thought that pesticides and all these things were brought by Britishers, but he corrected me that it happened during the Green Revolution, where we wanted to increase the production.
Yes. After they left actually.
So that is the Green Revolution, the Harit Kranti, which was during the Lal Bahadur Shastri and in the Indira Gandhi tenure, when this actually happened. Right now we are overproducing.
Yes, we are.
Now, as we are overproducing, we are not bothered. We have gone greedy and we continue to use it. There is very selected organization. In fact, I would say less than 5% of the produce is coming out with organic. So when you use these chemicals in your soil, you kill generations.
Right.
One side you will use that chemicals in your agriculture, and then same or similar companies will create medicines for that.
Yes.
You will create cancer and then you will find a medicine for that.
Absolutely.
Since last 10 to 20 years, we have moved towards crisis.
Yes.
हमने crisis invite की है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
We have invited. Of course, globally, lot of things are there. But India is a country where we are a land of 140 crore plus people. So then we need to use our resources in a very efficient way. Our water, fresh water, which we can use, is less than 4 to 5% available within India. And we are over 1/3 of the population. So imagine the imbalance.
Yes.
So now we have invited crisis. So we have crisis in all ways. Air, food, water, everything we are consuming is polluted.
Right, right.
So that will say that whatever we will sow, we will reap that. So we have to improve on what we are sowing. Number 2, we want growth. We want progress. We want India to be the leading economy. We want us to grow. But at what cost is the question we need to answer. And we need to go in a little sustainable way. Of course, the current regime is trying to do it, but it's long way.
The problem is when we are talking about sustainability on a larger scale, everyone put that question on the government and government system. I believe that it's actually start within, you know, your efforts, then your society efforts, then your, you know, area efforts, and then you ask questions to the government. What first of all, what at a very minute level, what you are, contributing it, that is more important than अरे गवर्नमेंट तो कचरा उठा के जा रही है ना, वो करेगी. अरे मगर आप जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल चीज़ें हैं, ऑर्गेनिक चीज़ें हैं, उसको अगर आप अलग करके खुद उसको रिसाइकल कर रहे हैं तो उसमें गवर्नमेंट का कोई लेना देना नहीं है.
एग्जैक्टली.
तो वो एक चीज दैट मेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस. स्पेशली आई बिलीव सस्टेनेबिलिटी इज मोर ऑफ लाइक माइंडसेट. If you think about you want to do it, it will not make your life difficult.
Right.
And to some extent people believe that अरे ये तो सारी बातें अमीरों की हैं, like it's for the people who have a lot of money and who are very rich. You can start very small by just growing a tomato in your garden or in your balcony or some few herbs. At least that will, create some good oxygen around you.
Okay.
And you are producing your own food. You will know what you are eating.
Okay. You have started consuming organic food since last 1 decade or more.
Yes.
And of course it's a little expensive, but do you feel the difference and is it worth the cost?
100%. See, growing up I was into a lot of sports like horse riding and blah blah blah, a lot of things. And उसमें मैं जिम भी बहुत जाती थी, रेगुलर प्रोटीन पाउडर खाना, प्री वर्कआउट, आफ्टर वर्कआउट चीज़ें करना. एंड मीनवाइल आई विजिटेड माय सिस्टर इन न्यूजीलैंड. वहाँ के the laws there are very strict about chemical produce, like conventional produce and using of chemicals. And there I noticed that people are very healthy. Naturally, I saw, once I was in a garden and I saw 60-plus-year-old man, Indian guy. So it's nothing about genetics. He was running behind his niece and nephews. And I was very surprised. Meka, it's nothing to do with genetics. Right. It's 100% to do with food. And I was 21 around that time, and I started my research on organic. And I started tasting different conventional food, like organic and non-organic food, started experimenting on different kind of oils. When you say is pure coconut organic oil or where it is not, and then that time Google was not that prominent. I'm talking about 2006 and 2007. My first approach was for the taste. Obviously, I was foodie. So I was thinking, oh my God, this organic food and fruits taste so good. I want to go for that. And then I started realizing the change in my body. Where I was eating protein powders pre and post workout, here I'm just consuming organic food. And I can see my strength and my health almost similar. I started slowly, steadily, when my body started washing away the chemicals and all the bad toxins from my body, my health, I started feeling healthier. My hair growth increased. My shine on my skin increased. Obviously, it didn't happen overnight, but slowly, steadily, I see a good change in my body. I fall sick rarely. Even during Corona, in the second wave, very dangerous. I got infected. I remember that just few weeks back, this second wave, I went to a detox center and got my body detox, and I was eating all organic. So when I got infected, I recovered in 4 or 5 days.
Right.
Like completely. And my platelet counts was down, my blood counts was down, but it recovered very quickly, and even the doctors and everybody was amazed. Second side of or consuming only organic is, so you're consuming only organic, and when because of some health issues you have to take medicines. So your body is clean. So if you take a small portion of medicine, it will give you better results. You know, it will affect you in a better way. So I personally feel that जो natural immunity होती है body की, my natural immunity is good. If somebody around me have cough and cold, there are chances I will not catch it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Obviously youth.
Right.
40 plus right now, but I don't feel like that.
Yeah, you look very young.
Thank you.
The people who are health conscious, the kind of food they consume.
Yes.
So right now, Food Farmer is one of the leading influencers who has shared openly about the ingredients, chemicals used, and things like that. Sustainability experts like youth like Sattvic Movement, who came from America and they're talking about food. We really appreciate the kind of content which we consume will create awareness. Now, when you talk about, I have personally visited the farmers. They have realized that the kind of food they were consuming when they were going for chemical farming was the kind of cost they were incurring in chemical farming, chemical based and pesticides based farming was different. It took them a couple of years, but it could really give them very high quality produce, and they were very happy to consume that food. So when a farmer is happy consuming that food, when the producer is happy that he is confident it's a great product, they will like to eat at home, and that is why now they are not changing, irrespective of problems and issues they face. Natural farming and organic farming is not very simple. It's a tough job.
Yes, definitely.
But once it gets into a cycle, when you have a large space, it is possible. Now there are farmer producer companies happening. Now there are organizations like Srishti coming up. There are a lot of farmers market happening. But please understand, you have to eat chemical free product. Are you interested in fancy packaging or fancy products, trending products, or you want to eat healthy, you want to eat chemical free? That is the quest which we have to look at. So please understand, this is a message to everyone that please consume. At the same point of time, in terms of food, I would add your milk. Indians are very high in terms of consuming milk. Indians are very high in consuming ghee. अगर कोई भी Indian के वहाँ पे जाओगे ना तो घी के लड्डू. हाँ. अभी what kind of ghee you are consuming?
Yes.
It is chemical based ghee. I am not pointing out to people what is bad. People know what is bad. Still they are consuming because they think it's cheaper. We talk about desi cow breeds and the way ghee are made. Please consume desi cow breed milk. Please consume milk which is not packed in plastic. I am not here to create controversy. It's a very simple message. Please consume plastic free milk because it is going to react. How many days it has taken to be in plastic are the two most important things. Third is wheat. When you talk about wheat, आपको पता होगा, शायद आपने तो wheat छोड़ दिया है.
हाँ, I have reduced majorly on wheat. So, like sometimes you have to, but yes.
So wheat majorly is an imported product, which was brought during Green Revolution, where some hybrid wheat was brought in. We are known for ragi, we are known for bajri. You go in the village, they are going to serve you millets, they are going to serve you bajri. Please visit a farm, you will understand, and they will never consume wheat. So please understand, and even if you want to consume wheat, then there are particular khapli wheat is available, then Rajmoti, and there are some variety of wheats which you should consume, which is available mentioned on the screen. Thank you very much, Bunty, for coming up and having a very interesting conversation. We'll continue this conversation, and I think we're going to get more like-minded people on the Green Talks.
Yes.
And we would also love to have you as a host as we grow. We're growing, and Green Talks and Ideas of Green Living will bring in new ideas where we'll promote sustainability.
Thank you, Vishwa, for having me, and definitely I'm looking forward to this. And at whatever the level I can, bring the change in the thought process or in the lifestyle of someone will be good enough for me.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day. And there is a very simple input I would conclude at. Whatever level you can do, please put sustainable action. Please conserve the environment and the nature around us, and nature will care for you. Thank you and have a great day. Stay tuned. Keep following Ideas of Green Living for interesting green talks.